The pileated woodpecker isn't just another woodpecker with a red head, and in this video we'll find out why. Join me as I uncover 7 incredible facts that make this bird one of a kind. Before we dive in, take a quick moment to like and subscribe. Probably the main thing that makes the pileated woodpecker stand out is its sheer size. They measure up to 19 inches in length and can have wingspans of nearly 30 inches. So they're about the size of a crow in appearance. The pileated woodpecker is the largest woodpecker species and overall forest bird in North America. Their striking appearance makes them hard to miss in the wild. Pileated use their large size to drum more powerfully and excavate much larger holes compared to smaller woodpeckers. Their enormous size also helps them in both territorial defense and foraging. The pileated's large beak can break through thick bark and wood to access food sources that smaller woodpeckers might not be able to access. A pileated woodpecker's presence is a good indicator of a healthy ecosystem, since they prefer large, mature trees for nesting and feeding. Pileated woodpeckers have a broad range. They're found throughout much of the eastern United States, from New England down to southern Florida, but also in many parts of Canada and in the Pacific Northwest. They thrive in a variety of environments, from dense forests to suburban areas with large trees. Despite being a forest-dwelling bird, they are highly adaptable and can make do in areas with fragmented forests or even city parks. Their adaptability has allowed them to remain a relatively common sight in suburban areas. As long as they have access to large trees for nesting and food, pileated woodpeckers can establish themselves just about anywhere within their range. This broad distribution makes them one of the most widespread woodpeckers in North America. One of the easiest ways to tell a male and female pileated woodpecker apart is by the red crests on their heads. Males have a bright red mohawk that runs from the beak all the way to the nape of its neck. Females don't have the complete red crest like males, but instead have one that begins on the tops of their heads to the back of their neck. These subtle differences in plumage are typical among many woodpecker species, and it's especially helpful when spotting them in the wild. The male's more prominent red markings play a role in attracting mates and asserting dominance within their territories. If you see a pileated woodpecker working on a tree, there's a good chance the tree is either dead or dying. Pileated woodpeckers prefer these trees because they are easier to excavate and often house more insects. Their favorite prey includes carpenter ants and beetle larvae, which thrive in decaying wood. By targeting dead or decaying trees, pileated woodpeckers help accelerate the decomposition process, making them important contributors to forest health. Their excavation activities can leave behind large cavities that other animals, like owls or small mammals, use for nesting and shelter. Unlike most woodpeckers, which tend to create round holes, pileated woodpeckers are known for carving large, rectangular cavities in trees. These holes are often so deep and large that they can even cause the tree to fall over. The reason for this unique shape has to do with the pursuit of their food, ants and beetle larvae, which they have to dig out from deep within the wood. These tall and rounded but rectangular shaped holes are a telltale sign of pileated woodpecker activity. Many of these animals benefit from these excavations, since they leave behind ready-made homes for smaller birds and other animals. Pileated woodpeckers are highly territorial birds, defending large areas that can span 150 acres or more. They need this space to find enough food and suitable nesting spots. In areas with fewer resources, their territories may be even larger. ensuring that they have enough room to support themselves and their offspring. Because of these large territories, you're unlikely to see more than one pair of pileated in the same area. Their need for space helps them reduce competition for food and nesting spots, and they will aggressively defend their territory from intruders, including other woodpeckers. Pileated woodpeckers are known for their powerful drumming, which can be heard from hundreds of yards away. This loud drumming serves as a way to communicate with other woodpeckers and mark their territory. When they drum, they often choose hollow trees or resonant branches that amplify the sound, making it carry over long distances. Unlike foraging, where they chip away at wood to find food, drumming is specifically used for communication, meaning they are trying to be as loud as they can. The louder and more resonant the drumming, the more effective it is in asserting their dominance and keeping rivals at bay. In addition to drumming, pileated woodpeckers also have a loud, distinctive call that's pretty easy to recognize if you hear it. I recently walked up on a pileated woodpecker in my backyard. It was foraging in some bushes and making these calls. I pulled out my phone and quickly got a video, so I'll let you see it and hear the call. It was most likely communicating with a nearby mate. This call can also be territorial or serve as an alarm. I hope you can now see what makes these woodpeckers unique when compared to all other species in North America. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.